What is up, YouTube? And today I am back with another video, and this is a bit of a different video, I guess you can say, because you guys have not seen any of this type of figure on my channel, and I did say I was going to start experimenting, so yeah, I hope you guys are ready to, or if you guys saw the name of this video, the thumbnail and stuff, you guys know what this is about, and it's about Smash Bros. So recently I've plugged in my Wii U and I started playing all my old games again, and I started playing Super Smash Bros. Since there was nothing to do, and I really found out why when I was younger it was such a fun game. So that's all I've been playing recently, and I made a whole bunch of figures to represent Super Smash Bros. Now I did play it on Switch, but I kind of like playing it on the Wii more and the Wii U, so yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the video. And we're going to start off with my main character, which is Little Mac. Now, Little Mac is my main smasher, my main character, just because he's just like a overall aggressive character. I like brawlers more than like shooters and swordsmen, just because I don't know, it's just they seem easier to use, and he's also I don't know, I really like his game. If you guys don't know, the Punch Out video game, it's actually really fun. But yeah, I played that with my cousins, so I had a bit of nostalgia for the game. It's one of the first games I played. I saw my dad playing it. I asked him if I could play it, and he said sure. And I saw Little Mac on the Super Smash Bros. Roster, and I said why not? So yeah, I made him. Pretty simple figure to make. You just need a yellow torso, paint the back black, and paint a t-shirt in the front. Then I grabbed Lego boxing gloves, painted them green. I'm pretty sure there is some green boxing gloves already. I grabbed Mysterio's legs, painted a yellow strip to represent like the skin tone, and that's it. Now you could use other legs for it. I just used Mysterio's legs because I didn't want to damage any real Lego legs. So yeah. For the head, I used Clayton's, I think it is, from Nexo Knights, and I used the Sleepy Guy hairpiece, and I used this headpiece because if you turn it around, you've got a more aggressive face, which also looks like Little Mac. So yeah, and tell me if you guys want to see more versions of these figures. Like I can make a big fig Little Mac representing his when he gets the Smash Ball, his ultimate. So yeah, that is Little Mac from Super Smash Bros. Oh, camera almost fell. Alright, so next figure we have is actually the main man himself, Mario. Now, Mario, of course, everybody knows who he is, and I can't make a Smash Bros. Video without showing Mario, the main Nintendo character. So here he is, Mario. Pretty simple to make. For this figure, I actually didn't paint the torso. Well, I did, but I didn't paint the overalls on the torso. All I did was grab a torso with white, of course, and overalls already on it, and I painted it red. As you guys can see, all the white parts are red now, and I have to repaint it because this is the first one I made, and I was trying to modify him this whole time. So that's why there's a little bit of white spots everywhere. But there is also these yellow buttons to represent the yellow buttons Mario has. And I gave him a removable hat, which is not actually sculpted on any Lego. This is a fully sculpted custom hat. And yeah, that's Mario. Pretty simple figure to make. Anybody can make this. All you need to do is sculpt on a nose and mustache. And if you want to make it like Lego, like 100% Lego friendly, I don't really know how to tell you exactly how to make him. I know that the torso and legs are possible. Or you could just grab a red hat, and the face, it won't look as good if you don't have a special face, but you could always just, let me grab it for you. You guys could always just do this. Let me pause and I'll be right back showing you guys what to do. Alright guys, so this is the most Lego friendly way you can make Mario, and I just don't really like this way because it doesn't really look as good. Now there are a couple other heads you can use, better heads with more Mario looking mustaches. But this is the only one I could find in the time I had. Let me see if there's another one right here. Oh, my bad, I just dropped one. But, yeah, that is the most Lego friendly way you can make Mario. It doesn't really look as good. as a custom nose and, you know, custom hat piece. But if you want, you could do that. Here's another head I found that has mustache. It's not gonna look like Mario, but that's the Lego friendly way. And you cannot tell me that that looks better than this right here. I don't know, it's just the custom hat and like mustache look really nice when compared to this, because like the M and stuff is so iconic to Mario that a normal red hat just doesn't do him justice. And of course, everything on the figure is fully customized except for the legs. Alright, so our next figure is not a customized one, but one you need to have like the main characters from Smash Bros. Or video game history. And that is Sonic. Now Sonic comes in a Lego Dimensions pack already, so I'm not going to talk much about him. It's an official Lego minifigure, so you can do a 360, and yeah, Sonic. Now for our next custom minifigure, I actually made this person twice, just because once I made him too small. So yeah, the first time I think I did a really good job with her, and that is Kirby. I think I did a good job, it's just I made it the size of a Lego head. And as you guys can see, you could actually put this on a Lego head. Or on a Lego body, I mean. Show you guys right here. Oh. So we have cursed, but you can see that you could put it on a Lego body. But it's because I sculpted on a head, but it's way too small for Kirby. Because if you guys have played Smash Bros, you know that Kirby and Kirby and Pac-Man are around the same height. So I made a second Kirby. This one not as good as the first one in terms of detail, because the first one I just think I did a way better job at representing Kirby, and I just realized why. Let me add that right quick. My bad, guys. Guess you guys are getting a custom live. But the first time I made a Kirby smaller, I gave her much more detail with the tongue and stuff. Here I just grabbed clay and put a stud in the bottom. And that's Kirby. I just don't really like this one as much as the first one. This is the one I'm going to use for the scenes and stuff, though. I just love this first one. The first one I have him on my display. This one I just have on her accessory that I made for her, which is that star that Kirby rides in the cinematic. If you guys have played the game, you guys know what I'm talking about. And Kirby can sit on it. I gave it some smoke too. But yeah. That is Kirby. Well, both versions of Kirby. So our next figure is one of the figures that is essential to the Smash Bros. Roster, and that is Link from The Legend of Zelda. Now, I am not done 100% with this figure. This figure is still missing the Master Sword and Shield. But here he is. Again, a fully removable custom hairpiece. I just love these things I've been making. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Do these look better than the ones Lego made already? Or do you guys think I should continue customizing 100%? Because I could always customize on a hairpiece. But I just like letting my creativity flow and make from scratch these pieces. But if you guys want, I could go back to making the default Lego hair pieces and stuff. And for the Link, I made a whole bunch of stuff. I made him the quiver for the sword, or not quiver, what is it called, like the satchel, I don't know. But I made him that. I made him the entire suit all the way to the bottom, and as you guys can see, you could lift this. Oh, it's not lifting right now. I'm not really wanting to break it, but it does come off, as you guys see. And I did line it with gold at the bottom. You guys can see that. And yeah, from top to bottom, I used Lloyd's face. The hairpiece is fully custom. I don't really know anything else you could use for this besides an elf or goblin hat piece. Then I have Lloyd's torso, just some white arms customized. You can get some normal white arms or white arms with gauntlets. I gave him some gloves, which are like just Batgirl's hands. I gave him some white pants just to represent the pants. And the white pants have printing just because I couldn't find any plain white pants. But if you have plain white pants, I think that'll look 10 times better than these white pants with printing. And my bad if the camera's a bit shaky. I just haven't really been able to adjust to this new background I got. So, yeah, that's why the camera's a little bit weird today. So, yeah, again for the pants. Any white pants would work, really. But, yeah, that is Link from The Legend of Zelda. And I don't know, I just can't get over the fact that these hair pieces are, like, becoming better day by day. So, my next figure is a little figure, or a, smaller figure. And that is actually Pikachu. For Pikachu, this is another one of those figures that I made twice, but like I don't have the first version of him. For Pikachu, what I did was I grabbed a Lego head, and I have a Lego cylinder underneath it, if you guys couldn't see that. A Lego cylinder. And I sculpted around the cylinder, and I made Pikachu his little body. Now, the head was removable. I just don't like to remove it because then you'll see the face that was behind it. So I used Pikachu's tail to cover up the face. But yeah, you could remove the face. Just don't like to remove it. So yeah, really nothing much. There's really nothing much to say besides I think I did a pretty good job on this figure. The face is fully customized, and the body is too. Pretty simple figure to make. All you need is patience. Sculpted on some ears. So that is Pikachu. My next figure is Mega Man. Mega Man is the most Lego friendly figure on this list, just because the fact that I didn't sculpt his hat piece and the face isn't customized. So all you need for Mega Man is this baseball cap, a child's face, and a blue torso with blue arms. Now this is that I don't know what this color is. I'm just gonna call it like the color of the oh my god, I'm gonna sound so dumb, but the color of the doctor's outfits. Here, maybe let me see one of these Sharpies. Hot Aqua is what my Sharpie says it's called. Let me see if you guys can see that. I probably sound like such an idiot right now. Just call it Aqua, alright? Just call it Aqua. Because I sound like such an idiot right now. But yeah, that is Mega Man. And for Mega Man, I drew on some blue gauntlets, and I gave him the blaster piece, which is molded on, and short legs. So yeah, Mega Man, I think I did a fantastic job on this figure. But then the only problem with this figure is that I don't know the color of its torso. So yeah. Now the next figure is another iconic figure for Smash Bros. And a figure I'm not 100% set on yet. I am going to work more on this figure, but I think I did a fantastic job for what it is right now. Now, I did a lot of new techniques on this figure. Some of that actually includes, like, sanding and stuff. So, I started sanding down the top of this figure, if you guys couldn't tell. Then I went over it with some clay to flatten that off again. And I actually broke the middle of this mask, or helmet. Let me see if I can take it off for you guys. Oh. Yeah, so I broke the bottom of this helmet, which it used to be attached. So I took that off and I went over that with some clay just so that the visor could look better. And I attached these shoulder pieces to it. I don't know why this one isn't coming off too. But I attached those. So yeah, I also drew on the visor for Samus. And the hand is just a Lego cylinder piece. glued on and colored. So I had a white cylinder piece so that I could add that metallic feel around it with the white, and I think I did a pretty good job with it. If there was like a couple other things I would do to this figure to make it better, it's probably recolor the circular disc she has on her mask. But other than that, I think I did a pretty good job. Like, this was originally orange, and I painted this whole mask, including the visor. So I did a pretty decent job. And before I continue, for those of you who've gotten to this point, I will be telling you guys a little sneak peek to my next couple videos. So my next couple videos are going to consist of the Fortnite Tier 100 skin Fade. I love the new Fortnite season, by the way. I thought I was going to die. Fortnite was going to die this season because Valorant is one of my favorite games right now. So don't think I forgot about Valorant. So my next figures are going to be Fade, Ocean, which is also from the new Fortnite season, and Scuba Jonesy. And Kit, just because of that one guy's comment. You know who you are. I'm sorry, by the way. I didn't mean to react like that. It was uneducated, and I just didn't really mean to do that. So I'm going to be doing Kit, and then for other video games, like, I'm going to continue doing Smash Bros. And Valorant figures. So for my next Valorant figures, they are going to be Viper, it's going to be Reyna, and it's going to be, I forgot her name, Sage, I think it's the healer. Yeah, Sage. I'm going to make those three as my next Valorant figures. Now, I don't have official release dates for those figures, and some of them I already started on. Like, I forgot to mention, I'm also going to be making Cypher. Here's a sneak peek at Cypher's head. It's not 100% done yet. Of course, I still have to finish it. But, yeah, here's another sneak peek for those the figures I'm going to be making. For those of you who know, you know. For those of you who don't know, ask in the comments. Hopefully someone will reply to you, but my brother really requested this. He's been requesting it since I started my YouTube channel, so I'm finally doing it for him. He's going to love it when it's done. So, yeah, let's just say things are about to get pretty crazy over here. So, yeah, that's the sneak preview you guys are getting. And for the last figure of today's video, I saved this one for last because I personally did a lot of awesome things in this figure, and I think you guys are gonna like him the most, and that is Pac-Man. Wait, what? Where's Pac-Man's head? Here it is, guys. It is a fully customized mold, and I'm just so proud of this, guys. It's just, I think I did a fantastic job. I was really scared making this figure because, like, I thought it was gonna look horrible, but I think I did a pretty good job. Now, for those of you wondering, what is that torso? When I was little, don't hate me for this, I made Roblox figures, and that was John Doe. For some reason, I made that when I was little. I actually think I have a YouTube video on this channel. Don't search it up, please. I'm begging. But if you guys like Roblox, search it up. I don't care. I am a squeaker in that video. I do not sound like I do now, but hope you guys like it. So for Pac-Man, I did kind of base this off the SpongeBob mold, just because of the small legs torso situation where by the way, none of this is SpongeBob, before you guys start saying that. I molded first over a figure's torso, not this one because I didn't want to ruin this torso, and I started like ripping little by little. So like the torso was wet, by the way. Ripping little by little, pulling it off every once in a while, and then eventually I had an arch, so I started molding over that arch when I eventually came up with this figure. And you guys can see that in some parts of this, and this is my first one, so mercy please. But I am planning on doing this with Kit, because if you guys didn't know, Kit's upper section actually removes to reveal like a hidden emote where he's like a tire and he rolls around with the "I'm a kitty, 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 I'm a cat" with that song. So I am planning on making that like a little stop motion animation of the full emote. And I know I've said I'm going to do a lot of stop motion on this channel, but all the time I start doing a stop motion animation, either the lighting is horrible in one scene or the clip just doesn't look to my standards. So I am going to try to start doing stop motion when I get the proper materials, which is probably not going to be for another couple months. But yeah. So in terms of Pac-Man, I made him 2 bodies. In the game, Pac-Man actually turns into, like, you know, the iconic Pac-Man where he goes bum 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 and he eats you. So I made him this little cylinder piece where you could display him like this. Or you could take that off and have your actual fighter Pac-Man, where you can put him like this. Oh. Which I think is just phenomenal. And if you guys have other figures you want to see like this, I am down for suggestions. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for all my Smash Bros. Figures. And for this last thing I'm going to show you guys, this is not my original design. This is, I forget his name. I'll be back. I'm going to go get his name right now because I do want to give credit where credit is due. So, I will be right back. So, these Smash Bros. Bases, the idea behind these bases came from Just a Nerd Productions. Now, I did improvise a little bit. I did use his original design where he said you can, like, duct tape the edges. And originally I had painted it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there was paint down there. But I decided to go with the duct tape because it looked much cleaner. And instead of going over it with gold paint, I went over it with white paint. Then went over it with the gold marker because the gold paint I had didn't really show as well as the gold marker did. So I made those bases to represent the amiibos. Now in the video he does a much better job at explaining these, and he actually goes as far as to making these playable amiibos. So if you guys want to see that, search up Just a Nerd Productions or custom Lego Smash Bros. Amiibo bases is what I searched up to find it out, and I think it looks awesome. Like if you put a figure on these bases. And I'm putting Pac-Man on here because if you guys go watch his videos, he loves Pac-Man apparently. So, yeah. This is a Just a Nerd Productions custom base plate. And I think he did an awesome job at these base plates. And, yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get to the outro. And, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I was in a creative burnout. And, I have been working on a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of it I'll show on YouTube because most of it is like custom private stuff. Like I have That Lego Boy verse, but I don't think you guys are interested in making custom That Lego Boys. So I will show them here and there as background props. Like I have That Lego Boy mech, which lights up actually. So like he does light up, as you guys can see in there. There's like lights and stuff. And all this stuff is custom. That I don't know if you guys would like to see a review on these things. Like maybe a ball joints and stuff. You guys want to see the joints and stuff. But this is actually a custom or redesign of the Lego Hulkbuster War Machine mech. So I just like to do that type of stuff. And I know you guys are like, oh, the color scheme looks rainbow, blah blah blah. I did it because when I started doing Legos, I really didn't care about colors as long as the shape of the thing looked on par. And I think when I think of Lego, I think of creativity, and when I think of creativity, I think of colors, geometry, and pop culture. And pop culture was one of the biggest influences when it comes to Lego. So you guys are gonna see like the Ghostbuster, Doctor Who references all over this, and there's also some video game references like the Sonic the Hedgehog's car. If you look up here, I have Batman. I even have that Lego movies, The Cops. And that's all over this build. There's also like the wheels from the A-Team's van. So yeah. So I do a lot of that custom stuff. Like I've also made this figure I am gonna show in a video, in a future video. And I'll just show it now. It is a custom That Lego Boy as Venom. It does look like Finn Balor. If you guys know who that is, like from WWE, it kind of looks like Finn Balor. But it is That Lego Boy as Venom, or That Lego Venom as I like to call him. And he's gonna pop up when the Venom movie pops up, which I've actually made figures for. So I've made that. I also have like a whole That Lego verse. You guys want to see them? They're right there. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing these type of videos where I do how-to videos, like how to build simple mechs. Because from the start of my channel, mechs have been some of my favorite things. Like, I was really inspired to start doing Lego. Like, seriously, from Mr. Chubby Robot, I think his name is, on YouTube. But, also teachers in elementary school. I think he's okay with me saying his name. Mr. Nerduzman, big influence when it comes to Lego. So, I have a whole bunch of, like, his original designs, which I upgraded. I think I did a pretty good job upgrading them. So he had this little robot in his classroom, and I made it a full-blown robot. But if you guys are willing to see, like, videos like this, techniques and stuff, I could show you guys how to do these kind of things. So, yeah, I have really nothing else to say besides thank you guys for all the support. When I hit, let's see, what's a good milestone? You know, when we hit 250 subscribers, I'm planning on showing my face reveal. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe with the notification button already. And have a bricktastic day.